Welcome to KK's Quilt Studio and 5-Minute Fridays. This week's discussion is going to be on choosing and understanding file formats. There are many types of files involved in creating and saving creations in Art and Stitch. I could probably go on and on all day about files and different file types, but I'll try and keep it within the 5 minutes we have allotted for this video. I want to differentiate between artwork for creation and then the created design files. File types are identified by their extension. There's a file name, a dot, and then 3 letters. So when we go to save a file, of course, we give it a file name. We type in the name related to whatever it is we're trying to create and save our working file. A working file we can come back and make changes to easily, and that is a .ans file. If we had assigned stitches, we could then save it in the format of our machine. So either our quilting file or an embroidery file, depending on what we're doing. File types are associated with programs that can use or identify them. So of course we couldn't use, say, a Word file. That has an extension of WRD and has no relationship to creating designs or images whatsoever. So let's talk about artwork a little bit. Artwork are the files we use to create a stitchable design. So whether it's a quilting or embroidery design, artwork can be divided up into bitmap, or better known as raster graphics, or a vector graphic. So Art and Stitch is a vector graphic design program, and that's what we are trying to get to. Designs created in Art Stitch are saved as vector graphics and then referred to with that working file extension of ANS. So if we look here at these two illustrations, this first red and yellow square is a bitmap. It is pixel based, and you'll see that we've zoomed in on this image, and these little pixels of colors define the image, but when we zoom in, they pixelate. So the image becomes blurry and the edges aren't defined very well. So bitmaps are scalable down. You can back away from them and see better the image, but you can't get close up because the image, you lose definition. So bitmap files, they have several extensions: JPEGs, bitmaps, GIFs, PNGs. Those are all bitmaps. More than often, they're photos and sometimes illustrations. This design on the right is a vector graphic. They don't have the same quality. When you zoom in or out on a vector file, they remain the same. They have smooth edges and overall clean, smooth look to the design. They're fully scalable up and down, and they are often WMF, PDF, SVG, EPS, and AI files. So they more than often appear as illustrations or logos. And I will include a copy of this. This is Appendix A from my paid class, Getting Your Quilting Geek On. And I've charted out some of the file types that can be imported and exported or used interchangeably with other programs such as Electric Quilt or cutting machines such as the Brother Scan and Cut. Like I said, I'll put a copy of the PDF on the website. The artwork used to create designs in Art and Stitch can either be brought in by importing, using the artwork as a backdrop, or coming in through a wizard tool, and the wizard actually creates design automatically. So the cleaner the artwork, the more successful you are in creating a good design, and the easier time Art and Stitch has of helping you create a successful design. If it's good, clean design, it has no problem um, coming up with a design. And of course, that's what we want to do, is take the artwork into Art and Stitch and come out with a design and save it in our machine format. So that basically does it. If you'd like more information on working with the file types in Art and Stitch, I'd recommend 3 of my paid classes: Getting Started, Creating Machine Embroidery, or Getting Your Quilting Geek On. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop me a line if you have any other further questions, and I'll see you next time on 5 Minute Fridays.